Well, hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the 14th through the 20th. I have 3 cards in front of me from the overview video, and I have a guiding card for you. Your guiding card for the month of December is the Strength card. And the Strength card is all about how you are going to be digging a little deeper inside yourself and pushing yourself a little bit further forward. It has everything to do with moving beyond your limits. This could be your personally put in limits where you tell yourself, I'm never going to do that. Or ones that other people tell you, where they tell you, you're never going to be like that. Which is something that goes inside of us and messes with us and makes us not become our true potential. So you're going outside the box and you're going to change up and get closer to your true potential, which I love. All right, so very good. Now, I have a couple of messages from my guides, and my guides are talking to all 12 signs about how it's going to be really important for us to remember to ask for help with whatever it is we need, and we can do that. We don't have to do everything by ourselves, okay? The next thing my guides want us to do is to circle the wagons, get other people closer to us, be a little more open about who we are, or what we need, or what's going on with us. It could be as simple as, I have a thing on my foot, it hurts. And you're like, okay, well, that's good to know. You tell that to your friend, and your friend is like, I had a thing on my foot too, and this is what I did. But for the most part, I'm just not going to make you climb up that ladder anymore, okay? So until your foot feels better, I'll do the ladder work. See? You got a little help from someone else just by being open about what was really going on. If you never told them about the foot, they would never have offered to do that, right? So vice versa, they might say, I do have a thing where I need someone to hold the bottom of the ladder if I'm going to go up. And you say, that's okay, I could do that. And presto, you're helping one another, everything is good, and it's just about talking about our little situations and our little selves, because maybe he's a little bit more afraid of heights than he thought he was, and the simple footing of the ladder makes him feel comfortable going and doing whatever he has to go and do. All right, so this is good communication. This could be a work thing, this work group support, it could be family support, it could also be friend group support. So just be a little more open and be more open to sharing what you know that will help them. Okay? Cool. Now, I am doing a free reading giveaway this month. So in order to enter, you'll find out the details on that at the end of the reading. Until then, let's go ahead and get into the cards. So 3 cards from the overview video. Very nice. Let's get you a mystery card from the Magical Nordic Tarot. This is going to be a card we read at the end of the reading, so that we can better understand what is happening and get more information. I'm going to save it over here with Woody, our little turtle. And now I'm going to go ahead and set these off to one side. Now we'll use, of course, the Mythic Tarot to go a little deeper on this reading and get more information. So last week, you had all kinds of stuff going on. You stepped up to the plate. You were the boss person. Very impressive. Well done. Now then, let's talk about what's going on here. So we are building a stronger foundation for ourselves. Capricorn, you are feeling your oats. You're definitely feeling stronger and more stable. You've got everything sort of straightened out from last week. I'm like, okay, cool. I got rid of whatever I didn't need. I definitely have created a spot for myself where I'm working, and it's going to be great. Okay, cool. So you're more stable at home. You're more stable at work. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, everything is stabilizing, okay? Very nice. Now, wishes are being fulfilled. Love this, the 9 of Cups. Everything you want is coming up the way you want it to. That's why everything is so much more stable and more happy. So you are happy, everything is going perfectly. Well done. Ooh, fun. The Queen of Swords is going to be showing up. She might be a partner in life or at work. She is very particular about how she likes things done. And you kind of get her. You get her vibe. You get her point of view. And you're able to integrate her needs and wants immediately. So it's not like a big deal. You're just like, oh, all right, cool. I can check those boxes. No problem. Thanks, lady. So it isn't like an argument. It isn't a situation like that. It's just about, oh, all right, we'll regroup. You are not going to be able to look at your dreams and goals this week. So while you're appeasing her and getting those boxes checked for her, your personal dreams and goals are going to be put on hold, which is fine. You're pretty good right now. Ever since last week, you're feeling pretty good. So everything's going all right. You're going to do what you need to do. Temperance is, you may not feel this week like you have enough time to do every little thing on the list. So just be open to getting more help, because many hands make light work, right? And you need more help to do what you need to do so that you don't have to run short, feel the stress of not enough, okay? Because I can feel you stressing out about not having enough time, effort, energy, people, whatever. So just get more people. Get more of what you need to fulfill her requirements, okay? Cool. Fighting for your heart's desire at this time will be difficult, and it's really not about you this week, right? It's about her. So you're going to do whatever she wants and not what you want, okay? I'm sorry. You're definitely going to need, I feel some overtime coming up. I know, it's kind of a drag, but there you go. Like I said, but your wishes are being fulfilled. Maybe you needed extra pocket money for something else you were doing, and now this overtime is going to help take care of that. As much as you don't want to do it, it's going to actually work in your favor in the end. Ha ha. The solution is that the hardest work is actually over, which is cool, which means you've got, what she's upset about is details, little tiny details. So the majority of the project is done, and now you got to get in and do a little fine-tune tiny work of some sort, and it'll be okay. I mean, you've got to get in there and you got to get it done, and you'll get a lot of people helping you out with it, and that's cool. But it's a thing, right? And of course, not feeling quite in charge of the situation because she's going to be standing around pointing and arguing all the time. You really got to get her out of the room if you can. Make it seem like her idea to go and do something, and then send her on her way, because you can't get your work done if she's constantly staring at you or kibitzing while you're doing the thing. So she's a little over the top, her own self. So just be aware that if you can distract her or get your boss to take her off to go and do something else, it's going to be very important that she not be hovering over your work, because you need to get busy, right? That's good. And of course, the Page of Cups is new information about something that you care about that will be coming to you, and it'll be like a text you receive while you're working this out. You're busy at work, but this text will be helpful to you in the moment, and it'll give you new insight about what's going on. Maybe you had a loved one that went to a doctor, and now you have information. You have new answers to what's going on, and you will be able to handle that situation as it comes. Mind you, we had the Nine of Cups. So whatever this is going to be fairly good news, and it's not going to be scary or upsetting, so don't be alarmed. It'll just be information. It's like, oh, once you have information, you can make accommodations. So everything is cool, all right? Cool, cool, cool. All right. A busy week, though, right? So I'm going to use this beautiful Path of the Soul card deck to go ahead and get more information. What do we have here? Oh, it's right here. All right. So this is your card. Let's set these cards aside. Okay. Ooh, very nice. There's a ripple effect happening as you're working through different things. One thing leads to another. It's like dominoes falling into place, not out of place. When you have the Nine of Cups, everything is falling into place. So things are working out just the way they're supposed to, in the best possible way. Other people are learning how to do what they're supposed to do as they go, and they're learning it the right way and the most specific way possible, so that when, in the end, whatever's going on here, they're going to be better trained now than they would have been if they were being trained on the more casual version of how to do the job, okay? So they're learning how to be super on point right now. And the ripple effect of that is everybody's getting trained right. Everything is working very well in your favor. Everything is going to turn into the good things. Everybody doing really well, okay? So very nice. I love this. Now then, let's get your mystery card. 9 of Cups times 2. Hey! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yay! This is such a great thing. I'm telling you, the 9 of Cups permeates your situation. I feel like everything you've been working towards and on is just turning to gold. Even with this lady, as much as she needs to be distracted, it's all going to work out exactly the way you hoped. Oh yeah, no, we can totally take her and show her the showroom 3 blocks down and let her come up with new ideas and whatnot. Of course, you're working on what you need to work on, and it's going to be great. But she's definitely can't be sitting around, and this is showing me that you're going to get everything you want out of the situation. So very nice. And like I said, whatever this new information is, it could be very good news. It could also be something about her getting a job, or her receiving the good news that she needed, or her or he, whatever. You know, gender is unimportant here. But as you do it, the information will come that will be very nice and will help you tremendously. So this is nice. Maybe your kid got a job or something like that. So it's all good, right? Very nice. All right. Capricorn, you need a pocket full of rocks. It's fun to celebrate a card. Ta-ta-ta-ta. All right. So now we're looking at this beautiful, lovely thing. You have green garnet, green apatite, and fluorite. Haha. So green garnet is all about you. So green apatite and green garnet are both 3rd chakra stones. So where your feelings, your emotions, and your memories are all stored, as I was taught. So what's interesting is the green apatite kind of takes care of like the top foot. If you were going to think of your 3rd chakra as something with layers, the green apatite will take care of the top 12 inches of your chakra there, and all the more immediate, like in the last week or so, experiences, feelings, and emotions are all within in the last week or so, last couple of weeks, right? That's that 12 inches or so, right? If you were to quantify things from life experience into inches on a piece of paper, so to speak, but that's what it is. That's how deep we're going, is only a couple of weeks back. But garnet here is going to go a little bit deeper, and that's kind of cool. And it's about healing other things that come up from further back. Because remember, we have some question marks here in the block department where your dreams and goals are put on hold. Your need for time and enough people is maximum, so you're feeling a stress there, and you're not able to fight for what you want in the moment. So there's definitely some feelings from the past. These are going back a couple of years probably, and you're feeling those stresses, and you're like, it's only been like a week since I got the freaking gig, and now it's like this. Like, wow. Wondering if you made the right decision, and I want you to know you totally did, okay? Fluorite here is a heart stone. It is all about you remaining focused and having extreme focus, okay? So whatever you need to stay on, you're going to stay on it, and it's going to be very, very clear to you where you need to go, what you need to put your mind to, and it's all going to work out really, really well for you because you're not distracted. These are 2 things that are stopped, but you're like, okay, cool. I'm going to put them on the board over there and worry about them later. Now I need to stay focused over here. And you just roll down the next piece of paper over to the top of your dreams and goals that are hidden away for now, so you can stay focused on her stuff. This is the only thing that matters right now, okay? And it's going to work out perfectly, all right? Stay focused. Fluorite in your pocket will help a lot with staying focused, okay? And everything else will start to feel a little bit healed up, and have opportunities to show you what's what and where you've been and how you got here. And you're just going to be like acknowledging those feelings and emotions and memories It isn't, they will slowly begin to peter out. I feel like there are things that maybe have been past dreams and goals that you're starting to live. And with your wishes being fulfilled so much, you're starting to really live a life that you've been wanting. And regrouping on that is going to be something you do next week, probably, but not right now, okay? Cool. All right, Capricorn. My goodness, what a week. My goodness. You and all the double whammies. What is up with that? All the best kind, too. So let's see. You don't have to carry these stones in your pocket if you don't want to. You can carry any stones you like. Just go ahead and comment below. Tell me what you want to carry in your pocket, how it's working for you. We'll have a conversation about the rocks. If you want to talk about the reading itself, by all means, talk about it. I will be happily involved in your conversation. I appreciate the one and the all of you so much for being here. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. It matters to me, and you all matter, okay? The next thing to know is that there's a lot of things going on in the description box below. You can get all the decks on Amazon or Etsy and have them in your hot little hands. You can come on out to a Ren Fair and find out where I'll be when. There's a calendar of events there. Come on out. I'll see you in person, and we'll do an in-person reading. That'll be fun. If you can't make it out to the fair, there's also a link where you can go ahead and get over the phone reading. And I do appreciate the one and the all of you so very much. If you're here for the free reading giveaway, the best way to enter is to drop an emoji in the box below in a comment, right? Make a comment with an emoji. You've entered to win, all right? If you put in 7 comments with 7 emojis, 7 entries, haha. If you put in 1 entry with 7 emojis, that's 1 entry. So enter as often as you like, leave as many comments as you like. I'll put them all in a hat, I'll draw one, and then I will contact you privately, and I'll post it on the channel in January. All right? Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you, hopefully at the fair, but also wherever else we get to, okay? We'll see you next week when we're going to talk about the 21st through the 27th. Thank you.